Hi everyone, I'm Tusslin Land. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dear New Nurse, and thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and subscribe. This channel here is a wealth of information for both prospective nursing students and new graduate nurses. So any of these videos you see on this channel, I'm sure you can glean from them and learn from them on your nursing journey. So in this video, I'm going to go over some nursing school essentials, what you need for nursing school, what you need to succeed, and just be very successful in your classes and throughout your matriculation in nursing school. You know, I wish someone would have taken the time before nursing school and kind of told me a little bit about what I really needed and what I really didn't need and what I could get away with. But I'm giving you those secrets and tips now, so take note. Okay, so a little bit about nursing school. It's divided into two parts. You have your classroom portion of nursing school, and then you have the clinical portion of nursing school. Most likely you'll jump right into your classes at the start of nursing school, and then you'll begin clinicals maybe a couple weeks later. When I started, I was part of an accelerated nursing program, so we didn't start our clinicals until about 6 months down the line. So we had about 5 to 6 months of classes, and then we started our med-surg clinical. So I'm telling you things that you need and not things that you might need. So make sure you get these things. They will help you stay organized, and they will help you stay on top of things, and they will help you succeed in your courses. So I say the biggest thing that you need in nursing school is one of these. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it is a planner. I don't care if you are a guy or a lady, make sure you get a planner. Now me, I've always loved planners. I still live by them even after nursing school, but you definitely need some type of planner. So no matter how it looks, just make sure you get you a planner. There are so many dates, so many exams, so many things due that you do not need to forget, you guys. Like, the worst thing you could ever do is forget that you have an exam. So make sure you get you a planner, make sure you use it, write in it, organize your tests, organize your care plan due dates, organize your project due dates as soon as you know them. And I promise you, it'll help you stay on top of everything in nursing school. And then it'll also help you to budget your time and create the correct routine in your life to get those things done. So one of these is the top thing that you need to survive nursing school. So the next thing that I believe you need as a new nursing student is one of these. So this backpack is actually very sentimental to me, as it was my backpack in nursing school 4 years ago. And I also used it in my bedside nursing job, so it holds a lot of value. A lot of people use totes and walked around with totes. I tried that for about a good 3 months before that tote started falling apart, and I had so much stuff to fit in it that, you know, I was just like, I don't want to hurt my back, so let me be wise and get a backpack. So number 2 is the backpack. The next most important thing that I would say you need in nursing school is a laptop. Like, you take so many notes, there's so many portals that you have to log into and stay active in. There's PowerPoints, there's online notes, there's so much stuff. Like, I don't know how I would have gotten through nursing school without a laptop. I still have like a whole bunch of care plans saved on this laptop, a whole bunch of research papers saved on this laptop. So invest in a laptop if you can. If you can't, then your library should be sourced with computers and printers and all that good stuff. So just make sure that you familiarize yourself with your library and see what they have to offer their nursing students, what you can use, how much it costs to print, if they have scanners, all that good stuff. Just check into it if you cannot afford a laptop. But if you can, definitely invest in one. Some people use their tablets. I personally did not care to take notes on a tablet. It was really hard. I liked having my laptop by me and being able to type really quickly everything that the teacher was saying that I felt was important to take notes on. So I say definitely invest in a laptop. And the next thing, which maybe should have been first, are your nursing books. So in nursing school, you will have quite a few books. And if you purchase these books new, it's going to be a pretty penny. Now, I was extremely blessed because I had a coworker who went through the same accelerated nursing program that I went through a year before me. So she was so kind to give me her books, you guys. So if you know anyone who has gone before you in nursing school and they haven't gone too far before you, maybe like a year or 2 years at the max, you can definitely see if they have some books that you can buy from them or that you can even have. You never know until you ask. The next thing is with your nursing school books, some of you may prefer an actual physical copy and some of you may prefer an online copy. I always like to hold the book in my hand, be able to flip through the pages and be able to take my pink highlighter and highlight important things upon taking notes in a journal and on my laptop as well. Some people prefer to pull it up online and highlight just clicking. I couldn't do that. I had to flip the pages. I had to be able to hold the book. So either one is fine. Whichever works best for you is good, as long as you have the books that you need for those classes. Now, were there any classes where I got away without buying the book? I don't think I got away. I think I had the books for each and every one of my classes. Sorry, I'm saying I think, because nursing school for me was 4 years ago when I graduated. But I believe I had the books for each one of my classes. Now, the big question is, did I use those books for each one of my classes? And the answer to that, quite frankly, is no, I did not. Some of those books, I've only opened them once or twice, and that was it. Like, all the notes, everything I needed to know were in the teacher's syllabus and on the PowerPoint. So I did not really need to use those books, which was pretty sad because it was like an extra $150 to $200 down the drain. But you live and you learn. And I wish I could tell you guys those books, but of course you guys are in different nursing programs than me, so I can't do that. But you can, of course, ask maybe people that you've known who have gone through your programs and see, hey, which books do I need? Which books can I maybe get away with? I don't really suggest doing that, but if you are the type of person that does really well without an actual book, then go for it. And then I recommend getting binders, dividers, note cards. Oh my God. A bunch of note cards. Can I say that again? A bunch of note cards. Note cards really help me, and I know they really help a lot of other people. So I say definitely invest in a bunch of note cards. And if you don't study using note cards, please just get some and begin to learn. You will need some note cards, so get some. Another important essential was nursing school uniforms. And no, I'm not talking about scrubs. I'm talking about actual nursing school uniforms. So when I first started nursing school, we were allowed to come in our normal wear as long as it was casual and it was modest. We could wear whatever we desired. But midway through nursing school, the administration decided that all of us should wear uniforms, right? So I had an unexpected purchase of polo shirts that I had to get for nursing school. And anytime we were on campus, we had to be in our uniform. And they were purple or white, and you had the option to wear black jeans or some black slacks with them, as well as like a casual tennis shoe or a casual dress shoe. So at first I thought it was like the most horrible thing ever, but when I started waking up and I realized that, hey, I didn't have to like plan out what I was gonna wear for nursing school, it was like the best thing ever. So we had to purchase polo shirts, which were like $40 a shirt, but I think I still have mine actually. So it was actually a good purchase, but prepare for you know, those secret expenses that might pop up out the blue. Next, I'll go about what you may need for clinical. Like I said, I didn't start clinicals till about 6 months down the line, but you definitely want to set aside some funds to purchase stuff for clinical because some of that stuff was a little bit pricey. One of the things we had to have for clinical was this nursing school bag that had like all this apparatus in there. It had syringes, it had a Foley catheter, it had some IV stuff, it had just a lot of stuff that we needed supposedly, and that was about $400 for that bag. Did we use all the stuff? No, but every student was obligated to purchase that bag. So definitely have some funds set aside specifically to purchase your necessary materials for clinical. And then clinical wouldn't be complete without scrubs. So whatever your policy is for your scrubs at your school, that's what you want to abide by. For us, we had to purchase all white scrubs. Like, we looked like snowmen. It was just like all white. Like, really, I don't know, out of all the colors, you guys, they chose white. And it was like, I just didn't like the color. Like, it just, you know, white gets dingy. White is not easy to clean up spills with. And then if you're a girl, it's like, not only do you have these white scrubs that you have to purchase, but then you have to purchase like the right undergarments to go under those scrubs, right? Because you can't wear neon underwear with white scrubs. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So we had to have white scrubs at our schools. It may be different at your schools. And if you can get away with wearing those white scrubs, you are like the luckiest person, right? So the scrub top we had to purchase from the school, which was about $40 for the top. And then the bottoms we had to purchase from a scrub store on our own. And my bottoms were around like $30. And I only purchased like 2 scrub bottoms. I didn't go crazy and buy 4. Okay, so, you know, I was on a budget in nursing school and I could not buy 4 sets of scrubs. So I only had 2 sets of scrubs, 2 tops, 2 bottoms. So altogether I spent maybe somewhere around $150, which was not bad. And then you had to purchase, of course, the white clinical shoes to go with it. I did not spend an arm and a leg on those as well. Mine were about $30, and you can find some really good shoes at a really good price if you really look for them. I wouldn't go out, like a lot of girls purchase those white Dansko shoes, and I tried those on and I just don't like how they feel. Like, they kind of slide off your feet, which I hear they're supposed to do that, but it just wasn't something comfortable that I felt comfortable running around in and running errands in. So get what works best for you. And then of course you need your stethoscope. Now, stethoscopes range from about $20 to maybe like $150. And I think there's some that are even more than that. My stethoscope, I bought it new on eBay. It was brand new. It was a Littman stethoscope. And I used it not only in clinicals in nursing school, but I used it bedside as well. So Littmans are a really good stethoscope. There's also a couple other good ones. Just do your research, look at the reviews, ask your instructors, and purchase what's best for you and what you can afford. So those are a few of the supplies that you need to get you through nursing school. It may be more than what you think, or it may be less than what you think, but definitely take those into consideration. And if you feel like you need to purchase more, by all means. If you feel like you don't need some of those things, by all means. But that's pretty much everything I had to get me through my accelerated BSN program in nursing school. And lastly, I'm just going to touch on some lifestyle and time management tips for nursing school. So nursing school, of course, is a big commitment, and it's pretty much a lifestyle for the time that you are in it. So I hear the question every now and then of, is it okay to work in nursing school? I actually worked the first 5 months of nursing school and the last 3 months of nursing school. And like I said, I was in an accelerated program, so it was very challenging to work. I would say if you could get away without working, then definitely, don't work during that period that you're in nursing school, but if you do have to work, it is possible. Now, in my program, we had quite a few people. Well, no, I'm not going to say quite a few. We had a couple of people who did work part-time jobs, either as CNAs or at restaurants or just doing a variety of things. I was working as a night audit at a hotel that was nearby. So totally not nursing, but the money that it provided for me helped purchase those little things that I needed in nursing school. So yes, you can work. Do I suggest that you work during your nursing school matriculation? No, not really. It really pulls on your energy, which I think should be poured into studying, and then whenever you can, kind of taking mental breaks. So if you can get away without working, definitely do that. Another thing is that I really wish I would have embraced at the beginning of nursing school and not like almost halfway through is taking time for myself. So you need to definitely map out some self-care time for you, like just you. And then also map out time to spend with family and friends. If not, you will get burnt out. You will be drained. You will be not motivated to really do anything. So whatever it is that just sparks your passion, whatever it is that energizes you, whatever it is that gives you happiness and peace, do those things. For me, it was working out. I actually had one of my nursing school buddies that would work out with me pretty much every morning before we went to nursing school. So about 4 days a week, we would work out together. And then another day I would work out on my own. Working out just gave me so much energy. It eased stress, it eased anxiety, and it just put me at a state of ease, especially if it was like a day where I was going to be studying the rest of the day. It always helped. I also made a point to spend time with friends. Like I said, I was on a budget during nursing school, so I could not spend all this money. So whenever I went out with friends, it was somewhere inexpensive, somewhere that was very affordable, to the movies, walking through the mall, going out on the lake and having lunch, just something really simple to set my mind at ease and release all the stress and worry of nursing school. So definitely find something fun to do with your family and friends at least once a week, because nursing school, you guys, can really consume your life. If you let it, and especially if you're like a type A person, you'll be studying around the clock and not giving yourself a break, if you don't learn how to balance life and nursing school. And then lastly, nursing school was super fun. The people I met, the relationships I formed, I still talk to some of my classmates from this day, even though, I went to school in a different state, in a different city. So it really is fun, but at the same time, it is challenging, but you can definitely get through it.